Now, as Ryan, Trenton, and Sean grab your attention towards the world of sports, food, and entertainment, and away from the things that are probably more important, we apologize for nothing and anything that may be spoken, learned, or forgotten today. This is the Real Tree Shaker Show.
Hello, and welcome to the Real Tree Shaker Show. I was going to quietly say, welcome to the Real Tree Shaker Show. I'm Ryan, the loudest guy ever.
Oh, is it my turn? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can you hear? Okay.
Goodness, man. I'm Trenton.
Yeah. I'm Sean, and thank you for listening as Big Bear just went deep 3-1 homer for the Braves. Anyways, welcome everyone to this newest edition of the RTS show, and it is a great way to start this show. One, I danced twice in my seat to the show theme because my dumb ass forgot to put the music on live. But also, today, guys, first on the show, we're going to be talking about the Kentucky Derby and the AKC Westminster Dog Show. So I hope you guys are ready.
Oh, yeah. We're experts on animals.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe if we have you been cow tipping?
Sure.
Okay. Can't believe you've never been cow tipping before. But no, I just the dog show, I don't think I'd ever go, but would you guys, given the opportunity, ever go to the Kentucky Derby?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And wear one of those hats?
I was just going to say it. I was debating on whether you or Ryan would look better in those hats.
I have to give the vote to Ryan.
I would. Well, when in Rome, you know.
Oh. When in Rome. Right.
Yeah, I definitely would go, but I ain't wearing one of those hats, though. That is for sure.
I think it'd be kind of cool. You know, it's not really. And Arcia just went deep. That's a great start to this show. All right.
See how big that safe call was on Riley?
Yep.
Huge. 4-run swing.
Huge. Both of those home runs would not have happened. But yeah, I think the Kentucky Derby would be fun. It's not my cup of tea with the fancy dressing up and you know, get all dolled up. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably just want to be the guy out by the bar, place a couple bets on horses that I don't even know. But
yeah, this TikTok dude I follow, I can't remember if he said it costs $10,000 or $15,000. But it's like this ultimate package, and he did it, and it's basically you get your own private buffet, like it's like top of the line, like you get your own. It's like a private chef, your own private bar. You get to go down on the actual track and see the horses, see the jockeys, stuff like that. You get to go to your own private like wager room where you can make your own bets, like personally. It's pretty much just kind of really exclusive. It's really nice. And then when the race starts, you're in the front row. You're basically right there seeing everything like front and center. So it looked pretty cool. I mean, for 10 or 15 grand, I mean,
you better be
obviously, you know,
10 or 15 grand.
Yeah, it looked really cool. It looked really cool.
A 2-minute race, man. Oh,
man. Yeah. Well, you can stay there for the whole thing because you know it's like a 12-hour deal or something. People were saying they were there from morning till night. So, I mean, I guess you could stay there the whole time and get full and loaded if you wanted to.
But TV coverage just for a 2-minute race.
I know.
Do you think they tailgate?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Do fancy people tailgate? I just don't know. If I would be the one serving, I don't know. I wouldn't know we've been there. So,
the version of tailgating is probably inside of a building with a butler and yeah.
Yes,
that's considered
the pinky up as they take a sip.
Pinky up, drink. I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know, but I did watch a little bit of that, you know, dog show. I do like dogs, but some of those dogs, man, that's just crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of work to keep those dogs up, because all I think about is Dumb and Dumber with, those dogs covered in mustard and ketchup. And I don't know, some of them are really cool. Yep.
Mutt cuts.
I like watching the dogs when they're on the tracks or they're doing the long jump, because I love when they show the dog's face like in slow mo, so you see their gums flapping and their eyes bulging back, and it's just really cool camera work when they do that. But that's some dedication to those. But again, probably a little too fancy for us. But with that, and Mystic Dan won the race, guys. If just in
Yeah.
case. So do you
By
think?
a short length
To the dog show?
Do you
Photo
think BD?
finish.
Yeah.
Mystic Dan
Kentucky
won the
Derby.
dog show? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you think he's owned by BDA?
The dog show?
Oh no, Mystic Dan, the horse. Yeah, BDA owns him. For
I'd
those of
say
you who don't know, Big Dan
BDA.
Angelo is yeah. It has
watch
to.
out.
I mean, BDA succeeds in everything.
I
So
think BDA was at the dog show.
Yeah. I think when we go back to video on here, an appearance might have to be made by BDA. So,
There's a possibility.
that's something
get-
to give the people to look forward
I mean, I have
to on
a
here.
connect, so I think we can get him on as a special guest. And
Yes.
that would be I mean, could be our first interview, our first phone-in guest. So
Yes.
we might have to make that happen. Great idea. But tonight, the NBA playoffs continue. Knicks Pacers, we'll get to that later. But since we've been doing this 2 weeks in a row, here's another top 5. And tonight, guys, another all-time classic is last time we did the Little Debbie snacks, which was a great list. And then Trenton the next day sent a picture of a Debbie cake or a zebra cake, which looked phenomenal. But tonight,
Yes.
everybody, it's going to be our top 5 Taco Bell menu items. Very tough, as we have
Yes.
all eaten at Taco Bell many times.
Yes.
never touched it.
It is a
Never
big
touched it.
dust contributor.
Yeah.
But one of our favorites. So with that, Ryan, go ahead and sauce up those items and give us your top 5.
Well, I was gonna let T go first this time since I went first last time, so I
Oh.
want to hand it off to him.
Oh, that's sweet of you. So sweet of
Hey,
you.
why not?
Right.
And for the
When in Rome.
record, I will say that I did not prefer the frozen zebra cake. I would have much preferred room temperature on the zebra cake. As far as the Nutty Buddy being in the freezer, like I said, I get it.
Oh,
I totally get that.
that's
I don't
good.
know, but yeah, I wanted the zebra cake at room temperature. It's a good idea.
So quick question: can you eat one zebra cake in one bite?
Those big ones?
No, the regular size.
Oh, the regular ones?
The one that the 2-pack?
I don't
Yeah,
see
the
why. I
two-pack.
don't see why I can if I haven't already. I just don't remember if I have. But
Well, maybe.
I mean, but I would not. I mean, I would lean to say yes, and that I have done that before. So,
Okay. Same here.
What is your technique with the 2-pack? Do you eat the one whole first and then nibble on the second one, or vice versa?
oh, I think it's
Yes.
I think it's a 4 bite all the way around, 4 bite pack. Eat half of each in one bite.
I'll tell you how I used to do it. I used to eat all the outsides and then save the middle for one bite.
I used to do that with the Nutty Buddies, like break off the wafer, break it all the way down.
So basically, you cut the crust off of your sandwich first.
Yes. Well, the
Okay.
same way I eat like a Pop-Tart, I eat the crust around a Pop-Tart and save the middle. That's my favorite.
Okay.
What are you,
Like, man, you're making a big
a
ass
chipmunk?
mess,
you just pick it up and run
what are you? That is true. You a squirrel over there munching on the
Just
thing?
throw the crumbs all over your shirt. So, all right,
Hey.
let's get back on track. All right, T. Start us off with your top 5 Taco Bell items.
All right, Taco Cabana items. Let's see here. Oh no, wait, wrong place. That's right. That's right here. Let's see. Honorable mentions. I have the chili cheese burrito because it's no longer in existence. Ryan's shaking his arm up in the air. Is that a fan of the chili cheese burrito?
Oh
or
yeah, I
the
loved it,
Braves,
man.
the
Loved
Braves
it.
do something.
I love the Cholitos, man. I could
Mhm.
eat those things
Cholitos,
like crazy.
nice. I like that. I like that. Cholitos. Yeah, chili cheese burrito no longer in existence. Also, in no longer in existence was the dumbest thing ever, the double decker, because they have tortillas, refried beans, and tacos. So get out of here with that.
Yeah,
Just enough of that.
got to do it.
Enough of that bowl junk. And then quesadilla. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world. So it's just kind of like, oh yeah, can I get you anything else? Yeah, give me a quesadilla. That's basically why, it's kind of one of those things. And then I have
Quick note on that. My daughter, sorry to interrupt, but my daughter loves the quesadilla, but she puts cheddar cheese on it instead of the jalapeno sauce. That's pretty good. But my bad. To the list.
I could definitely see that. I'm not hating on the quesadilla. It's just if you're going to talk about a top 5 kind of thing, it's like it's tough to put that sucker in there.
No.
Just based on, again, it's like I said, the guy asks if you want anything else. That's all. It's like, well, let's go ahead and slap that on there when you do not need it.
Oh, absolutely.
And then my other honorable mention, I'm going to go with the Crunch Wrap because I feel like sometimes it's good, and then other times it's kind of like, yeah, I could have gotten something else just for whatever reason. I don't know. But number 5, I have the taco. I mean, crunchy, soft, or the Doritos flavored. I'd say. I mean, you always get a taco when you go to Taco Bell. It's just kind of one of those things. And, you start there basically. That's usually where your order is. Can I get you? Yep,
Right.
We'll start with a couple of tacos.
It is in the name, right?
It's in the name. So
That's how you get your palate ready.
that's how you get your palate ready. That's the appetizer. Number 4, I have the chicken enchilada burrito. I think it's pretty good.
Mm.
Simple and easy, but again, get some chicken in your life. You get some red sauce, some rice, and some nacho cheese sauce. Cannot go wrong with that.
No, sir.
Number 3, I'd roll with cheesy gordita crunch,
Yep.
but I get that ranch sauce or whatever out of there, and I add nacho cheese because I feel like
Good.
that elevates it to the level that I would like. Number 2, I roll with the cheesy double beef burrito because it's simple, it's easy. At certain times, if you take the rice out of it, I'd say it reminds you of the chili cheese burrito back in the day. But
Right.
rice in there, not so much. It's just a good, easy burrito to order without wondering what it's going to be like. And then number 1, all day, the XL chalupa with nacho cheese. Anytime that's around, it's kind of one of those things like I could probably eat that, twice a day for a week easily without even hesitation. And if not, just roll with the chalupas on there with the nacho cheese.
There you go. Excellent.
Good
Very
stuff.
nice. Yes, sir.
Very good
Yeah,
stuff.
probably my order at Taco Bell, to be honest with you, with a couple of honorable mentions in there.
Of course.
Yeah. All right, Ryan. Wait, before Ryan starts, do you remember, Ryan, our sophomore year, before a basketball game, us going to
And
Taco
we ate
Bell
a
to eat?
Mexican pizza and all got food poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And-
and I puked all freaking night.
Yep. And I remember Matt Kilpatrick. I hope you're listening. I hope you're not, but we're going to embarrass you. But he shite the pants, man.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I just
It was
went
bad.
to the gym and just as boxers, man. But
I was like, oh, when in Rome.
that's right. When in Rome. All right, Ryan. What you got for your top 5?
All right, man. I have some honorable mentions too. So I have the Enchilito, which I know wasn't mentioned, but always like I think they're bringing it back from what I've heard, or they're supposed to possibly bring it back. I think it got voted to bring back. So I know it returned a couple years ago, but I think it's coming back again. I think they do those campaigns every once in a while and have you vote to bring something old back. So although I never see the Toledo on there, but
Oh man, that's tough.
which they should. But yeah, great item there. I also have the chicken enchilada burrito on honorable mention too. Great tasting burrito, man. It's fairly new, I know, but man, it's one of their best ones, and it's $2. Like how can you go wrong there? Great burrito for $2 reminds me of old school Taco Bell, being able to eat for cheap. Even if I'm broke, go get me a couple of those for $4, and I'm pretty good. Um, I'm torn, but I gotta put the 5-layer burrito in there. It's close to my top 5 because it's usually always there, but I sometimes will add potatoes to it. And I'm telling you,
Interesting.
try it sometime. It's delicious, man.
Definitely
The
so.
beef and the potatoes and the sour cream and the nacho cheese, all of it. It's really good, I promise. So try that sometime. Add the potatoes. I know you're not a sour cream guy, but
Nope.
I do like their sour cream. So but on to my top 5. So number 5, I have the double decker taco. I love that thing when it was out, man. That's one that they should bring back too. I think they have all the ingredients for it, and
It never
I still know
Simple.
why you
It
don't
never
keep it on the
should've been.
menu. And it's like, yeah, it was one of my faves for sure. It was getting the best of both worlds. You're getting a soft and hard taco, and just amazing. Next, I have the Doritos Nachos Loco Taco, which I know T had mentioned. And a little side note in there, I kind of miss the fiery one and the ranch one too. I don't know if y'all remember that when they had both of those, but they were pretty good too. Wasn't a huge fan of the ranch one, but I did like the fiery nacho one just because.
The volcano taco and sauce is pretty good too. Forgot about
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, very good too. Very good too. Next, number 3, I have the Crunchwrap Supreme. I know T said it's hit and miss, and sometimes it is, but man, in my Taco Bell, they hit that thing up nice, man. They stuff that sucker up, and it's perfect, man. It's usually really good. And a side note too with that one is I like the breakfast Crunchwrap. If you guys have ever had that one there for breakfast, that's pretty good too. So
forgot about that too.
Definitely love that one. Number 2, I know it's not there anymore, but I'm gonna put it there. Chili cheese burrito, Chilito. So good, man. Just God, man. They were 79 cents for forever, and I can remember many a drunk night going there and eating 5 of them, man. Pounding 5 of them down and
easily.
And
easily.
And just loving that stuff. So Chilito for sure, man. It'll always be one of my favorites of all time of any fast food place. And then my number 1 was the grilled stuffed steak burrito. So
it was always disappointing.
I don't know if y'all did you ever have the XXL one though that they did? The only thing I hated about it was the price, but they had it in a box and it was like $8 for the box, I think. The burrito itself was like $6.
Yeah.
But if you got it in the box, it was like $8, and it was made so well. Just the steak, the beans, everything in there, and grilled perfectly. I love their griller. I don't know if you guys order from the app ever, but or when you go to the window, but you can get just about anything grilled. They'll grill it for you. Anything. They'll extra grill your Crunchwrap Supreme. They'll grill any burrito you get. If you want a 5-layer burrito, get it grilled. They will. They'll pop it on the grill and crunch it down. So
Ryan definitely would win the award for wearing the hat with his high maintenance ass over here. Go to
I was
these places.
just thinking that.
Go to these places and get these special orders. Like, oh yeah, Taco Bell, they got a griller. They'll grill anything for you.
My name is Beaton Ryan, and I'm here on behalf of TripAdvisor.
Yeah,
No, but if you can get it your way,
and I
do
would like
it. You
my
know, I'm not
items-
trying to.
And I would like my items grilled.
That was a Burger King spokesman.
Have it your way.
Man,
Right away.
goodness.
No.
What's your trick? What do you do at Whataburger again? You get them to do what? Chop the bun up and mix it in with the meat and stuff, and then throw it on the grill.
No, I get the buns toasted on both sides. Always get the buns toasted.
and
I get the cheese put diagonally both ways. So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Man,
I have my ketchup kept at 68 degrees.
I do get the onions grilled though. I do get the onions grilled.
well, that's a common thing though.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, that'll be our top
Burger
5.
King,
Next
so.
top. Maybe our next top 5 is Ryan's special request at stores.
Right. It might take the whole show.
Ryan's modifications.
Yeah.
Ryan's
That's funny.
vibes.
All right. Nice. All right. Well,
And all that is, by the way,
I got
is a tortilla warmer kind of thing.
Yeah, true. I know.
Yep.
So
That's all it is. It's like a panini press. So, but
yeah, it's a good thing to have.
true.
Good thing to have. All right. So before I start, what are y'all's favorite sauces to use?
Diablo or fire.
Yep.
But I
Yeah.
like mixing it with the like nacho cheese. I'll
Yep.
put the Diablo in the nacho cheese and mix it, and then that T mentioned that ranch. It's some kind of spicy ranch. I don't know the exact name for it, but I do like it too.
I guess I don't mind that spicy ranch. It's just like I just don't need as much as they put on there, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Sometimes they'll douse it down. It's like, oh man, I don't need all that on there. But
Right.
Do you have them warm up your sauce, Ryan?
no,
No. Okay.
cold,
Do you?
cold sauce.
Okay. No. Can you grill that for me?
yeah.
60
Throw that on the
hours and
panini
full
press.
fire. Okay.
What's
I
your
need you to-
sauce, Sean?
I need you to open up.
I'm with you guys. Diablo and fire.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
and I like the green one every once in a while. That one's good. The salsa
the
verde.
new one, the salsa verde. Yeah, I hate that
Yeah.
they charge you for it. 20 cents
Yeah,
packet.
that
That's
one-
what I hate. I'm like,
that's kind of
let's
dumb.
make it free. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got some shout outs. Shout out, but I can't put this one on the top 5 to the Choco Taco, old school
Oh,
back in the
yeah.
day.
Taco. Yep.
I was asking some kids up at work. Well, not kids, but they're like 24 to 25. I'm like, man, don't y'all remember getting the Choco Taco? And they're like, what's that? I'm like, you're fired.
I think
You're fired. But yeah, that's a
they sell them at 7-Elevens if I'm not mistaken, or they did.
yeah. You can still find them,
You can buy
but
'em.
but that just was always that's not just top 5 worthy. And a drink that I will not put on the top 5, but I absolutely love it. It's constantly in my house, but Blast goes great
Yep.
with Taco Bell. I would absolutely get my cup
Yes.
and slam a half of it down and then refill it and then go sit down to eat and make sure and refill before I leave. You know.
And they sell them in 12 packs now, so that's
Yes.
another great thing.
Well,
So,
finally, they're on constant rotation. That's the
Yeah.
nice thing. So, but also, I'm with you guys on the double decker. That's an honorable mention. I think a lot of my list is just old school stuff, but I love the breakfast crunch wrap.
Yeah.
That was always I love that one.
Good stuff.
Man, if I
The
knew we were doing
loaded
old school
potato
stuff,
griller.
if I knew we were doing old school stuff, I would have done straight up chili cheese burrito all day on number 1. But all good though.
Oh, well, you are allowed to edit.
Sure.
We could put an asterisk.
Yeah.
We'll put Asher next to it.
We'll put an asterisk, and you'll be in the baseball books with Barry Bonds and Mark
There you go.
McGuire and Sammy Sosa. But
Oh.
I love the loaded potato griller. That was just a good, simple one that you could do.
Mhm.
Also, the nacho fries, I liked them.
I like
Good
them.
little kind of
Good.
alternative. Surprised they don't just keep those on the menu all the time. But it is Taco Bell, and you guys have already listed some stuff that shouldn't have been gotten rid of, but they did
Yeah.
anyways. But at number 5, guys, I have the Mexican pizza. I know me and Ryan mentioned it a little earlier, but just a good like tea with the taco for the appetizer. I always felt like a Mexican pizza was a good little starter. Add a little extra sauce to it. It was good little with all the extra cheese they put on it.
Right.
But at number 4, I have the Mexi Melt. If
I
you guys
remember
remember
Mexi
that
Melt.
with the
Oh, yeah.
ground beef,
Good one.
ground
Yep.
beef and the salsa, and then they grill it so they can melt the 3 cheese
They do.
blend. So we would like seal the taco together, and that was just another one of those. You could eat like 5 of them after a few
I have
beers.
heard that some Taco Bells will make it still if you ask them.
If
So
if you get
Yeah.
it Ryan's way, they will definitely do it.
Hey,
Yeah, of course.
He
Yes.
just says, number 17. Oh, okay, there we go. Ryan's order. Number 3, I have the 7-layer burrito. Ryan's mentioned the
Good one.
5-layer burrito, but the
Yeah.
7-layer is also
The
that thing
original.
used to be massive, and
Yeah.
like 2 of those, I'd be set because that was one of those things where you would just take a bite, good squeeze of sauce, take another bite, more sauce. You go for like 4 packets just to get through one burrito. So it didn't help you in the end, but you were well sauced for the burrito. At number 2, I have the Baja Gordita.
Oh, old school.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones. With the beef and the little sauce that they had, the salsa and the jalapeno jack cheese. It was good.
Yeah.
It was
The Baja
awesome.
sauce was good.
Yes, and that's when Baja sauce with Baja Blast. What a
Yep.
combo.
Yep.
And at number 1, this is old school. We hadn't even graduated high school when they took this one away, but I will never forget it. But do you guys remember the Big Border Taco?
Yes.
Sorta, yeah. I mean,
It was
an
uh,
extra large taco.
it was
right?
an extra large taco,
Okay.
but they used jalapeno jack cheese in it,
Yeah.
and
Okay,
it was
yeah.
just I don't know what that. And it was also in a white corn taco shell. So it was a little bit different than the other ones, but it was just so good. And then they just took it away, even though if you read up on it, and follow it on Instagram,
Everybody
they had
loved
good
it.
stats. Yeah, they had good, good numbers. But Taco Bell, just like a lot of places, takes away all of our favorite stuff.
Sad day.
They don't remember us old schoolers. So. All right, guys, excellent top 5. Well, with that,
You guys ever doing the Taco Bell hacks?
that usually happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ryan knows them.
Oh, all the Taco Bell hacks. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, what are a couple of them?
What do you do, T?
I don't necessarily do them. I just know I like one of them is like getting the quesadilla and then opening it up and putting a taco in it and rolling it up, kind of thing. Or putting it
Yeah.
together.
Same with the Crunchwrap Supreme. They
Yep.
do that too. They roll it up and put a crunchy taco or a Doritos taco in it.
Yeah, seen
They
that.
do that too.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I
To
don't,
make it
I
like
don't
an
know
extra-
too many of, I don't know too many of them. I just know that one just popped in my head, so I was curious. Just curious. When you have it Ryan's way, there's no telling what's on that list. Probably all
A
kinds-
lot.
Probably all
That
kinds
was a
of-
sinister laugh. Like, you have no idea.
I want it all grilled.
I'm here to place my Taco Bell order.
You guys are lucky though. At least those Taco Bells are good. The ones, like I said, the ones around me are pretty rough. So usually go with the simple stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that, folks, was our top 5 Taco Bell items. Good list, man. I want some Taco Bell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no doubt in that.
I
Ate
mean,
dinner and I'm hungry.
I'm just looking at our list, and it's like you could close your eyes and just go up and down the list and just
Go.
stop, and whatever you land on, you
Yep.
wouldn't have a bad choice, you know.
Right.
So, all right, well, we'll see what we do next time. But guys, the NBA playoffs have shifted into the second round. Some really good matchups. Knicks Pacers start game two tonight. Game
Yep.
2 tonight.
It started.
Have you guys ever heard of the 2-minute report that the NBA puts out?
Not that I
No.
know.
No? Okay. Well, it's basically they grade the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter of every
Oh,
game,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Okay,
and
now
then
I
they
know.
announce
Yeah.
what they did
Yeah.
wrong. And
I read that
supposedly
one.
there were
Oh,
four,
yeah.
four missed calls. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's you know,
They
the whole
completely choked in
Tim
game
Donaghy.
1. Yeah, they completely choked in game 1 of that.
I
Yeah,
don't know
well,
why they
so-
put that stuff out. I mean, what's the point?
it's for the Tim Donaghy thing.
Oh, okay.
That big, huge
Okay.
effect, the scandal. That's
Yeah.
just that's the way the NBA just go and
It's
see.
transparency. It's transparency, basically, is what it is. They're saying, see, this is what happens. So,
This is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So, what do you guys think of the New York Villanova Knicks taking control of that of the series 1-0? T, what do you think? Knicks, are they the better team than the Pacers, or how do you think this series is going to shape up?
It's are they better? I would say no, but are they playing better? Yes. And they're playing on a level that I think other teams aren't. And they're feisty, they're physical. They you know, they're not like Indiana likes to run and keep it fast, so that's tough for them to kind of keep up with. But I mean, so far they have, and I mean they play it down to the wire. And I mean, we saw in the Sixers series, and I mean, we even saw in the first game of this Pacers series, like they're gonna fight all the way to the end, no matter what, and that's gonna, you know, that'll get them somewhere. I mean, Boston, I mean, they happen to advance, or Indiana happens to have a game where they're not playing that well. I mean, the Knicks are playing on a certain level. I mean, they can still one and then quickly turn around and advance. So I like them. I like this squad. This guy, it's fun to watch. I wasn't a Knicks fan growing up. I was clearly a Bulls fan, and it was always just like, oh man, why these guys, you know, being physical and doing these things and being playing dirty and all that stuff. And I mean, at the end of the day, once I grew up, it's like, oh, this is just how basketball is and should be, not this soft game that's played now. So it's nice to see some physicality going on, and they're awesome. They're absolutely fun to watch.
yeah, I would say so. I think it could be a 7-game series for sure. You know, I'm not a fan of New York teams, obviously, as you guys know. So sorry, Sean. But
Yeah, I
But,
only root for one. Well, I attempt to root for one.
right, but you know, Knicks fans, man, they're diehards, man. They're hardcore. They're definitely, you know, they're loyal to that team, and to see the crowd really playing to it, I thought was really cool. Really get behind the team, and you know, that's probably an advantage for them. You know, that's why I think if it goes 7 games, I got to give the advantage to the Knicks. And you know, I think who has the best player? Well, it's the Knicks. They got Brunson. He's carrying that
Ooh.
team on his back right now. So
He is, and he
you know,
just
I don't know who you would say is their second weapon, while the Pacers probably have Halliburton, Turner, Siakam. You know, I don't know if for the Knicks you could say that. Maybe Hart, maybe DiVincenzo, maybe, but you know, I don't know that Brunson has a big supporting cast like the Pacers do. Pacers probably have a better bench too, possibly.
Oh, they
But-
do.
They definitely.
Easily.
But yeah, but Knicks, man, they're just, I don't know, man. Brunson's just playing out of his mind right now, man. what was that stat they showed? Most 40+ point playoff games in a row. I think he had 4, and he
He's
joined
got
like
4.
Michael Jordan and Jerry West, and I'm trying to remember who else was on that list, but it's pretty rare company. So, just playing out of his mind right now, man. And it's been a great series to watch. I liked it. I think
Chamberlain was on that list.
was it? I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember, but
I think it might have been Lou Alcindor.
Was it? No, it was someone from the. It was from the Bullets.
Oh, okay.
It was someone from the Bullets. No, it was. I'm gonna have to look it up now.
The new Bull.
I'll check it out and get the answer for you guys. But yeah, I mean, it's been a great series. It was definitely one of the best playoff games in a while I've watched. So exciting. So considering that the other games have not been so great. So
well, we'll get to those soon.
but yeah, so I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping for at least one good series out of these 4. So we'll see.
Brunson Burner took one too.
Yeah, Brunson Burner, great nickname. I think they said Clyde Frazier gave it to him. But yeah, the Garden, when it's rocking like that, that's like awesome. That reminds you of the old school Knicks Pacers game. Back when it was 79-77. Right. But I mean, I don't know. I think Indiana's the better team, but Halliburton only got 6 points. Like he just doesn't. He's not aggressive enough. He's a great passer, super quick. Weird shot, but I don't know. Miles Turner, I think, is a big factor. The Knicks lost Mitchell Robinson, so they're down another big man. So maybe Indiana starts to go inside and pound them on the back a little more. But Brunson, amazing. Josh Hart's playing out of his mind, and DiVincenzo, man, he pretty streaky, but they play. Brunson played like 44 minutes. Hart doesn't leave the floor unless he gets in foul trouble. So I think they're only playing like 7 guys.
6, 7 guys. That's it.
That's gotta work. I mean, I get it. Gets you ready. It gets you ready to play for the playoffs. But every single game for the Knicks, like you guys said, has been close. So it's just gotta eventually catch up to you, right? I mean, but I don't know. But hats off to Brunson. Unbelievable. Can't believe Dallas let them go. Let's go to that series, guys. Dallas got handled by Oklahoma City. Luka's in a bit of a slump here. OKC just took it to him. Physicality.
Yep. Great defense.
Good young team. Yeah. I mean, OKC, they're number one seed for a reason. And they played like it last night. And what are we doing? What happened?
Big Bear went deep again.
Nice. Got him in my tears.
Fourth of the year MVP. I think you have to put him there at least in the talk.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
If it wasn't for him, the Braves wouldn't have 20 wins or 21 wins. So, but yeah, OKC. That's a heck of a squad. They're deep too. Mavs came out super flat again, and Luka not shooting well, and it definitely made the difference, all the difference in the world last night. Mavs got to step that up, man, if they're going to try to make a competitive series. That is for sure.
Okay, who's got the ice cream truck coming out of their house?
That's me.
You'll get a bomb pop.
Oh man, Taco right on cue.
If they have it,
they don't have. I bet you they don't have no bomb pop on that truck.
They got the different kind of ice cream truck there.
Yeah, that could be That could be the dude. That could be.
Is that the one from Friday?
That's Big Worm looking for Smokey.
There you go.
Big Worm, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Oh,
that's hilarious.
Play with my emotions, Smoke.
Right.
I think Luka is hobbled.
He's
so I think it's going to be It's gonna be tough for him.
Yeah.
And I heard, he's number one in the league in usage rate, so he's constantly with the ball and trying to make
Right.
something happen. So again, is he getting tired? Is he,
Well, that's where I think
a lot of these guys, I don't
That's
know,
where-
they're in
that's
a
where-
lot
that's
better
where,
shape than Luka.
I think that's where Kyrie comes into play, though. It's like Kyrie maybe get a little more involved and let Luka not necessarily rest, but take a little extra
Play off the
miles
ball,
body.
yeah.
But maybe that's not how their system or their game plan. Everything is I guess their plan is, and I don't know. I mean, they had moments last night playing pretty like what kind of got them there. So we'll see. It's only one game. Don't need to overreact. It's like
Yeah,
one game.
for sure.
It's just one game.
Agreed. That's
For
how
sure.
they opened last series against the Clippers. They looked like
Yeah.
crap in game one, and
Yeah,
then
started
came
pushing.
back and won the series. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So the
I was-
other Eastern Conference. Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
I was gonna say Bernard King was the guy I was thinking of that
Bernard King.
had done it. He actually did it for the
Okay.
Knicks in '84.
Yeah,
It was after
forgot.
he had been with the Washington Bullets, I should say. But yeah, in that series, I thought the Thunder played defense kind of like your T-Wolves did against the Nuggets, but I don't want to give any spoilers away. So
Ain't no
Yeah.
Not
spoilers.
yet.
they were suffocating
The world already
defense.
knows. The world
Yeah.
already knows.
They played some excellent defense. So
Yep. Well, why not? We're on this game. No one really cares about Boston, Cleveland, right? I mean, that
Yeah,
should be
exactly.
a sweep,
yeah,
That should be a
4-0,
sweep.
4-1, something like
a
that.
gentleman's
Should be.
sweep, possibly.
Probably so. Probably
Yeah, I think
so.
But
I mean, Boston's
Boston should
just too good.
try to win that in 4.
Yeah.
Boston's too good. They live and die by the 3, and they usually live. I mean, they shoot it crazy, and
Yeah.
like when you see it. I mean, they go and make 3 or 4 in a row, and all of a sudden it goes from a tie game to a 12-point lead, and I just don't think the Cavs play that style, and so it's really hard for them to catch up. So, and I think Boston's got that all day, even without the poor dinger. I think they still got it.
Poor Dinger.
Poor
Poor
dinger.
dinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Boston should take care of him right away and get some full rest because next, either way, you got pretty good Eastern Conference final potentially to happen.
Right.
But let's go to the series that everyone's talking about. Thankfully, in a good way, in my way. But the T-Wolves went into Denver and I'm not even going to say stole 2 games. They flat out won those 2 games. There was no question about who the better team was in those first 2 games. Physical, in-your-face defense. I heard a good point, like when they were up by 20 and they were still playing hard, full court pressure, and then they're like, they're playing like they're still down 5. So T-Wolves just took it to Denver, and you saw the frustration start to set in game 2, which I got a couple things to ask you guys about after. But give me your thoughts, Ryan. You start us off on this one about the T-Wolves. Are the Nuggets just undermanned? Or are they tired? A lot of basketball the last couple of years. What do you think?
A lot of
It's a bad
basketball, yeah. I mean, T-Wolves are taking it to your newly crowned MVP, Jokic, and the Nuggets. So, man, they have no answer for Anthony Edwards. Can't stop that. Can't stop Ant, man. I mean, they can't. And man, their defense is just like they're all over them, man. I mean, God, it's like it's reminding me of 90s basketball a lot. It's great, man. I like to see it. I like to see teams play defense and win games that way. So, but they're scoring too. That's why they're blowing them out. They're
Number
not
1
stopping
rated
them.
offense and number 1 defensive rating for the T-Wolves in the
man.
playoffs.
I mean, they're playing at such a high level now. I don't know how you couldn't see they have to be the favorites to win it all, but I mean, I think a lot of people see T-Wolves and Thunder in a great matchup. Talk about 2 good defenses facing off. I mean, that's going to be pretty awesome there, and Ant versus Shy should be good versus SGA. So I'm not trying to Curse any. I'm just saying, like, that's the way I see it. I do. I'm not trying to say it, but I do, man. I don't see how the T-Wolves get 2 at home, and just the way they're playing right now, it's just like it's going to take a huge answer for the Nuggets. They're frustrated. They're getting outplayed, out defended. They just don't have an answer, man. They don't. I mean, championship teams usually can come up with something, so we'll see. But I don't know, man. The T-Wolves are playing at they're playing at a championship level right now. So, that's all I'll say as right now. So,
Yep, I do not disagree. I mean, I think that I mean, you have to give respect and props to the champs. I mean, you
sure.
can't sit. I mean, it's hard to sit there and be like, oh, they're not worthy of being there, and all this extra stuff. They're simply just getting outplayed. They got embarrassed on their own home floor. I mean, they started freaking out. Their pets' heads were falling off. We had heating. we had we got towels. We got towels being thrown. We got heating pads coming from wherever. I mean, did you see that thing? I mean,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you guys about that, but
The heating
okay,
pad,
like,
yeah,
you see,
me too.
how old is that heating pad? I mean, I didn't.
it's
It
like
looked like it looked like
how much
someone.
money do you guys make? Come on.
It looked like someone balled up grandma's dirty ass underwear and
Yeah.
chucked it out there on the floor,
You
man.
forgot the extension
Dude.
cord.
That was the exact one that my grandma has.
I straight up thought it was a diaper, and I was like, man, a fan's that mad they threw a dirty diaper? Like, where they? I mean, how do they get the diaper in there?
That's
But,
like
yeah.
a 70s heating pad right there. So,
But I mean, at the end of the
very
day,
interesting.
I mean, the T-Wolves went there. I mean, destroyed them. I think I hate to say it, but I think they broke them. And
Yep.
it's I mean, 2-0's not, it's not unheard of, but when you're playing the way they did, it's like it's tough to see the Nuggets try to come back. So we'll just with I guess the T-Wolves having the less experience in the entire thing, it's okay, well, let them go home. Murray's gonna hear it. It's gonna be nothing but booze and all kinds of
Yep.
stuff. But like he's not gonna let that bug him. And we'll see if the Nuggets come back and rebound, and see also if the T-Wolves are gonna continue to play on the level and not get comfortable, kind of thing. I mean, I know they keep preaching about it and all that and saying it and stuff like that, but you have to go and execute it too. So
Yeah.
because the Nuggets are basically gonna look at this as like an elimination game, and because they know they have to get one. They got to win. Friday, is it Friday night? I guess
Friday,
they got to win.
Yeah, Friday.
They have to win on Friday, because I mean, how many teams have come back from 3-0 and won? I don't know if they have, or
No one.
No one.
No
So
one.
at that point, you're eliminated. So I feel like it's kind of like they're gonna step up and feel like it's a game 7 for them, and probably play the rest of the series that way. So let's see what the T-Wolves, if they hold ground, which I really don't think that they will back down. But again, we'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna
happens.
say I know Sean's gonna talk a lot on it, but I did see something I was reading on Reddit about someone that said if the Nuggets go down 3-0, they should not play any starters that 4th game. They should just pack it up, because it ain't gonna happen, and save it for next season. All the minutes they played. And someone was like, "You're gonna give up?" Like, I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts on that? That's what someone said, that if they lose game 3, that they should just pack it
you
up,
gotta play.
not play their whole bench in game 4, and not any of the starters.
The Nuggets play. That's just
that the
ridiculous.
Nuggets should.
No,
That's
That they
you
should just
can't.
give up and save.
If
So
that's the case, then I'll probably won't watch basketball ever again. So it's dumb. It's the same thing as NFL teams tanking to get a better draft position and all that. I think
or
it's
baseball when they were doing it.
I think it's dumb. I think it's absolutely dumb.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
What do they call it? Load management.
Load management. Yeah. No, you got to play because, I mean, history's made to be broken. It's
Sure.
in
Yep.
all sports, but yeah, that's a tough one to come back from, especially like the T-Wolves are longer, but Denver's got length, but I just think the
True.
T-Wolves are a little more
Wait, but
focused.
you're the defending champs, and all of a sudden you just throw in the towel, or like
Yeah.
that doesn't make
I mean, do
any
you think
sense to me.
Michael Jordan would go for that?
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah.
No.
No, you got to. I don't
No
think the
way.
players
I
would
would never
go
do
for
that.
that.
You think
I would
Coach
never
Toe
want
would
my
go for
team to
that?
do that.
Mm-mm.
LeBron might. I don't know.
Coach Toe would.
At his
Coach
age,
Toe
he
wouldn't
might
have
say,
that.
F it. I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
he
40,
might.
so I need the rest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about the
Toe.
T-Wolves did that.
Oh
to-
wait,
to
LeBron
the
did give
Nuggets.
up against Boston. I forgot about that.
Anyways, okay.
Go.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
When in Rome.
Rome.
Wait,
Instead of Stephen A, we got Ryan A.
Ryan Taco A.
There you go.
BDA in his taco.
We got BDA.
But the T-Wolves did this to the Nuggets without Rudy Gobert. That
Yeah.
was their best defensive game of the year. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's just the Nuggets have been off to slow starts every single game this year, and the T-Wolves are better than the Lakers because the Lakers would fade in the second half,
Right.
But the T-Wolves are deep. They've got a good rotation. The only guy that's hurt on that team is Chris Finch, and he's on the sideline still coaching. So him and Mike and Nori are doing a really good job communicating. But the guys are up in Denver's face. They're putting full court pressure on, and you're talking about old school defensive teams. I'm thinking back to like our Lee Junior High basketball
Right.
teams, man. Where,
Yeah.
it was Coach Brooks would tell us, get your ass down and hands up, and shuffle
Yep.
your feet.
Defense
That's how they're
first,
playing.
always.
That's how they're playing, and they keep mixing up the defensive assignments. Like they'll put Towns on Jokic, and then they'll switch and put Gobert, or Kyle Anderson will come in, Naz Reid, and then they're doing the same thing with Murray, where they're putting Nikhil Alexander Walker, and then Jaden
Yeah.
McDaniels, and then Anthony Edwards. So no, Denver can't get into a rhythm, and Joker is shooting a lot of threes because he can't get inside. And it's just it's so awesome to watch. But let's just go in Game 3 on Friday. But do you guys think Jamal Murray should be suspended for what he did the other night by throwing Ryan's grandma's heating pad on the court?
But throwing grandma's diaper on the court, I think that he should. I mean, what's a $100,000 fine? That's not squat to someone that makes $50 million. It's like that's just not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess like they don't want to suspend him based on the statute of the series and all that stuff because like if they do, the Nuggets are probably crippled. But I don't see how he didn't. I mean, honestly, I don't see how in the world he didn't. But I don't know.
I've seen worse, and I don't think it deserves a suspension. I can understand the fine. I get it. It's not
Definitely
much,
seen worse.
but
It's just the fact that he threw it out on the court while they were playing, and it went right by Karl Anthony Towns' foot and a couple other players. Someone could have slipped on that because I don't know, but it's just he was just pouting. He was whining. But I mean, I guess you're frustrated. That's a super sexy close up there, T. If we have video,
I'm sorry.
it would be
Yeah.
rocking.
I wish
It'd
we
be
did.
rocking. Yeah. So, all right, real quick. So, all right. So, who do you think advances? So, we're all on the T-Wolves?
Yeah.
Okay. Lakers. Thunder, Mavericks.
Man, I gotta say, I was really thinking the Mavericks were gonna steal that one. I don't know now. You know what? I'm going to stick to my gut. I think the Mavericks advance. They find a way somehow. Although I'd rather the Thunder advance because I'd rather see that series with the T-Wolves. So,
I don't care who we play.
but
Just-
I'm
That'd be
going to
awesome.
go with my gut and say the Mavericks.
To try to get to the first NBA Finals for the T-Wolves. That'd be crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I had the Mavs advancing before game one, and I'm still sticking with it too. I know like Luka's in a slump and everything like that, but I mean once he gets going, that's a different story. And I just don't think the series is over yet, and I think they'll start clicking again. And I'm not trying to throw in the white towel for him right now. Nope.
Yeah. Oh, I had a thought on the Jamal Murray suspension thing. If they go down 3-0, then the NBA can suspend him for game 4. So there you go.
There you go.
I mean,
League-induced load management.
I don't necessarily know if it
Right.
deserved a suspension. I think it's just based on how the NBA is. He's lucky he
Right.
did.
I think you should just smack him on the back of the head for being a dumbass.
With the
But all
diaper?
right,
True.
so,
Slap
yeah.
him with the diaper.
I
Yeah,
would make
what
him
if that-
sniff LeBron's
what if that-
toes.
Oh my god,
That's punishment.
Make him.
What is
yeah.
that?
Yeah. Kiss his feet. What about that?
What is that?
Is Ryan? I'm standing up. Is Ryan doing an impersonation of sucking on a toe?
No, thank God.
You know what
If
are you
only-
talking about? Okay.
If only we had video, right?
Oh my god, my eyes are burning. No, just
Right.
kidding. All right, so we're on the Celtics.
Yes, Celtics.
Okay.
For me,
All right, Knicks Pacers.
Knicks.
Yeah, I'm taking the Knicks. I've been on the train all along, so no way I'm hopping off.
Yeah, I agree. I think, but those will be some good matchups. New school teams against some old school teams. You know, franchise wise. Like I said, the T-Wolves trying to reach the first NBA Finals. You know, OKC's already been there. Of course, the Celtics, Knicks, all of them have been there before. And the
Wait,
Mavs.
OKC made it to the finals?
Yeah, when
Oh,
with
and Durant.
when Harden was a rookie. When Harden was
Harden.
6 man.
Is that
Harden,
right?
Durant, and Westbrook all on one team, and they lost. Who they lost to? Who'd they lose to?
Didn't they lose to the? Oh,
lose-
that's a
they
good
lose to
The
question.
Cavs.
They
beat
lose the
them?
Cavs. The Cavs beat them.
No, maybe that was the Heatles.
The who?
The Heat. The Heatles.
The Heatles. Oh. Maybe so. Maybe it was. I really don't remember. I don't remember them being in one. By the time where I checked out of basketball
Gotta
for a
look.
while. I checked
Now I
out
got to
of
find
NBA.
out who did it.
Who done it.
Miami.
Heat.
It was Miami.
LeBron and the Heat.
That was the first title of 1, not 2, not 3, not 4,
One.
but
One.
yep. But isn't it weird? And it's like these games have been really good. There's been some blowouts, you know, but no LeBron, no Steph Curry, you know, Embiid's out. Joker's about to go out. So you're seeing some of the new blood in the NBA
Yep.
start to kind of creep
Take
in and
over.
take over the new era.
Yep.
Did you guys see the comments that Austin Rivers made about
yeah.
taking how he could take 30 guys from the NBA and put them into the NFL right now? Like if you swap them out, but
Yeah.
you couldn't take
What
30 NFL guys and put them in the NBA.
what
do you
NBA
think?
team does Rivers play for? Forgot. Oh yeah, he's
Well, there's
out of
a
the
po- I-
league. He
he's
doesn't
got a
even play for
podcast.
a team.
Yeah,
You
that
can't
wasn't
even make an NBA team. First,
wasn't very
make an
that
NBA
wasn't very
team, then say
wise.
about the NFL.
It wasn't
Yeah.
very wise of him to do that. So,
Do
or at
No,
least,
do
but I
that
mean,
do that challenge for charity. Then let's do it.
I get
I
it.
mean, yeah,
charity
that'd be.
challenge.
I mean, because think some guys in the NFL. I mean, only the height I think would be different. You know, you imagine if NFL players were playing as physical as that Denver T Wolves series, there'd
Yeah.
be. I mean, your boy LeBron ran last, right?
Oh yeah, he'd be flopping all over the place.
He probably wouldn't
Like
need
he
to. He'd
always
probably just get
does.
run over. I mean, like
Flipping and a flopping.
LeBron, you could. I mean, think about. Okay, I heard on the Hood today. It was like Jason McIntyre was like Micah Parsons. You imagine putting him in the NBA. He's 6'3", 245, but he's shorter than shooting guards.
Right.
You know what I mean? But could you imagine like Wembyana? Would you put him as the X receiver?
Right. Just throw it up. He'll catch it.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully. That's
But
what I
yeah,
want to see. I want to
How
see
long-
all
how
of them
long is it gonna
play
take him
other
to- How long is
sports.
it
You
gonna take him
know.
to run a route?
Like 2 steps.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you're also gonna have. I mean, I think it's a dumb argument.
I want to
honestly.
see that cross promotion between all 4 sports. I think that'd be awesome. For the 4 major sports and see those athletes play at another sport, you know?
That'd be cool. Well, I mean,
would
we
be-
did see Trenton sent a cool link to the group chat today with Zach Eady's first pitch or an attempt at a first
True.
pitch.
Yeah,
That's got to be one of the worst one. I mean, other than Carl
That's-
Lewis, 50 Cent.
well, it was rough. Yeah, it's up there. That's
I won't say anything because I might offend people, so I'll keep it to myself. I don't
Why
want to
not?
offend the 15 people. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but he looked like a big Make-A-Wish kid trying to throw a baseball. And that's mean. I know. See, I told you.
I was trying not to laugh.
Goodness.
Yeah,
I was like,
I don't know.
hey,
Good thing he's got a backup plan like we were talking about.
true.
I mean, that's got to tell. Like, I mean, people were hanging on how CJ Stroud was throwing a baseball a
True.
couple weeks ago. It's like, who cares? You know, a lot of these people wouldn't reach the, they couldn't throw 52 feet or whatever.
Well, a lot of them were the best athlete in their school. You know, a lot of them were. You know,
Yeah.
they played every sport they could. So, and they were usually the best athlete. So that's why I think a lot of people expect them just to be able to do that, but they don't realize the professional sports are hard. It's a lot different from playing high school. You know, this isn't high school baseball or, you know, football. It's a lot different. So
Wemby as a pitcher, I could see that. I mean, that
Oh my
deception.
gosh.
The
Yeah.
deception.
You saw what Edie did. You don't think Wemby's gonna do anything different?
They got to get him to throw out a pitch now.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe put him back at like second base so he could like just step forward and make a 2-foot throw to the catcher.
Right.
She's so freaking long. All right. Well, where has the time gone? We got some top 5 action. We got some NBA basketball, T-Wolves. We got first pitch. We talked Kentucky Derby. We talked about the
Yeah.
dog shows. What a full, complete episode. So before we take off, Ryan, tell everybody where they can find us as
You
you're
can find-
on your way to getting some Taco Bell. Tell them
Yes.
where-
For sure. So you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. You can listen to us on YouTube, on Spotify, on iHeart, on Amazon. I believe that's it. Apple Podcasts. Please listen to us, subscribe. We love the global people we
Yeah.
are reaching now.
UK in the
We
house.
want more.
UK
We
in the
want more.
house.
So
Yeah, we want to be the best damn podcast in the. We are. We're just not discovered yet, because
yes.
no one can somewhat compete with us. But anyways,
Yes.
as always, guys, that was fun. I can't believe it's
Yes.
over. We'll be back next week. We don't know what we're going to talk about. We're pretty good at bull junking. Where is the button
Junk-
to
Junk of
leave
the junk of the bull.
junk of the bull? We have too many freaking. I don't know. Just one more time.
You got me.
Go ahead.
In Rome.
You found it.
Like,
I was
playing
going to say
something?
when in Rome.
We won't play.
What's with this win in Rome stuff? Do you do this stuff when you're in Rome only?
We have a
What's going on?
soundbite for Win in Rome.
Well, right,
Yeah.
right. But I mean, the staying alone. Is it because it's something done in Rome only?
I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get to talk to Ron Burgundy.
People from Rome,
And he'll let us know. I'm just going to edit the ending. But
Yes.
anyways, thanks for listening,
never-
everybody.
Later,
It's been
guys.
fun. As always, this has been the Real Tree Shaker Show. We'll see you next time.